finally getting warmer again, and I think I'm gonna do some cruising. Out here with my girlfriend again, and we just found a western banded gecko.
He's so cute.
Yeah. Fun first find. We just cruised up this night snake. It's a relatively decent size, bigger than most of the ones I see on this road. Yeah, very cool. Okay, what is up, guys? My windshield is dirtier than ever, and we are back at it again. It's been like 4 or 5 days since I cruised that night snake. Today was about 91, and the low tomorrow is only supposed to be like 60. So tonight's gonna be relatively warm. So yeah, let's see what we can find. Well, I just cruised this absolute unit of a gopher snake. And since the sun went down less than an hour ago, this dude is just sitting still. Like, I poked him. He's alive. I can see his tongue flicking, but he is just perfectly comfortable where he is, soaking up the sun, or I mean the heat. But yeah, ooh, I have a tape measure in my car. I might be able to measure this guy. I might not be able to get a very good picture of this guy, at least with my camera, because he started moving off the road on his own. But first one of these guys of the year. These guys are the most common snake here in Utah. They're widespread throughout the whole state. Probably the most easily confused snake species to get confused with rattlesnakes. Similar patterning and stuff, but these guys are good snakes to have around. So yeah, good first find. Well, just cruise this really big, well, not really big, probably average size, Mojave rattlesnake, DOR, Utah side of the road. Fresh, but it must have been hit like soon after I passed this spot the first time, because it's not wriggling or anything like it's been dead. Yeah, unfortunate. Another absolute unit of a gopher snake. This one's even bigger than the last one. This one's probably maybe just like half a foot bigger. I don't think it's the same snake, but still though, a really, really good find. Yeah, this one is definitely bigger than the other one. A foot for scale. Gopher snake number 2. Okay, I'm at my parents' house. There's a gecko right there, 2 right there, and there's like another one somewhere, but it's a bunch of Mediterranean house geckos just chilling in the neighborhood. Out here with my girlfriend, and we just found a California king snake. He is clipped, but he's still moving around, so he might be okay. I'm not sure, but either way, that sucks, but at least he's still fighting. Well, it's a kind of a cold and stormy night, and we just cruised a adult Mojave. First adult that I've seen alive this year. I saw the dead one, of course, a couple weeks ago. First adult I've seen in a minute, because it's like, whoa! This one is not happy.
Get away from
I'm
him.
getting away. So I was just about to explain to my girlfriend, but Mojave rattlesnakes are kind of infamous in a sense for being defensive like this. These guys, and then of course diamondbacks, so Crotalus atrox, they're kind of notorious for being grumpy snakes. As you saw, this guy isn't following me, but he did kind of strike at me, just kind of let me to back off. That's what I'm doing, about 6 feet away from him right now. So yeah. Well, unfortunately, a dead gopher snake, a little itty bitty one, but it's too bad. It is April 15th, I want to say. It's kind of a colder day today, but I'm still gonna try and go out and do some herping. I haven't been able to do much during April, been really busy, but hopefully I'll find something. I'm just out with my girlfriend. It's getting pretty cold. It's probably about 60 out, and there's this big long nose crossing the road. One of the biggest ones I've seen. This dude's probably 2.5 feet. Very cool. It's probably good. What is up, guys? It is May, first week of May, and I am upset because this guy's going 5 under. But anyways, I haven't been out herping since mid-April because I've just been really busy, and also the weather got really cold and really weird all of a sudden. It was 96 today. Tonight it's supposed to be in the 70s until like 12:30. So I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do some cruising, and then I might do some hiking. I'm gonna go out and hike tomorrow. So yeah, let's get it. This is a snake I've seen on the channel, and you guys have seen on the channel dozens of times. This is my first time ever cruising a western ground snake. I have never ever cruised one of these before. I've never even seen a DOR. This is so weird. I mean, if I'm finding this on the road and I'm not even to my usual spot yet, like, it's got to be a good night, right? And also, it's just, I didn't even know what this thing was when I was driving by. Like, that's how confused I was. Cruising a ground snake is like unheard of. Sorry, it's windy and this is a wiggly boy, but yeah, how cool is that? Cruising a ground snake. Never had that happen to me before, but yeah, it's a good start. Well, second snake, still on my first pass. One of the ittiest little gopher snakes I think I've seen. Probably only foot and a half. Definitely last year's baby. It's a very pretty snake though, and very mellow. Let's see if I can't take a few good pictures. Well, he was mellow when he was on the road, but he's been hissing at me. Let's see if I can't. This little guy's got some fire in him. Sorry, there's a car coming, but I have always noticed that juvenile gopher snakes are extremely more likely to hiss and strike, at least in my case, from all the ones that I've seen. They're always prettier too, which makes it so hard to, like, he's flaring up his head right now. That's a good picture right there. But yeah, they're always way more likely to be defensive than the adult ones, and I think that's really interesting. I wonder why that is, at least in my case. I was just taking some pictures with my phone, and he even tried striking at my hand when I was holding the phone. Can't get any good footage of him right here. You know what? I don't even think I'll use my camera for this guy. I'm just gonna let him get on his way. What a pretty and very silly snake. I don't know if the timing could have been any better, because I stopped for what I think was a dead snake back there, and there's just a long nose just chilling right here. Yeah, I'm gonna move this guy out of the road. I probably won't take pictures of him too. The last good pictures I took were of a long nose. I might go try and see what the other snake was. Very cool though. This is what I stopped for originally, or saw on the road, and that is a juvenile DOR sidewinder, Crotalus. First one of these I've seen on this road in a long time. I know a lot of my friends have really good luck with Cerastes on this road. If you've herped Southern Utah and you know the Mojave Road and the spec, like, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a shame. I'm gonna move this guy off the road and then just keep looking. Okay, if we're counting DORs, this is snake number 5. And this is a night snake, and it is actually not dead. I think his head just got squished a little bit. He was still wriggling in my hand. But yeah, with that jaw injury, I don't know if he'll be able to make it. But so living snakes for 1 DOR, and still not even dumped my first pass. It's gonna be a good night. Okay, next snake of the night is about 50 feet from the Utah sign. It is this beautiful, beautiful glossy snake. It might be a night snake. I'll need to double check on that. I get those two mixed up because I don't see either of them a lot, but this is a really nice, really big specimen. So the really good night of herping continues. The only sucky thing about tonight is that's a Friday, and for all the herpers that have herped this road, you know how busy it can get. So that's the only sucky thing, but yeah, good find. I'm gonna take some pictures of this guy. This dude is just chilling under this bush, and it is probably the most tame snake I think I've ever seen. Like, that bug landed on him. He didn't do anything. Okay, now he is, but oh, what a nice snake. His head poking out right there. Like, even after I set him down and put him far away from the road, he is such a respectful snake. Like, such a respectful snake. And it's a pretty one, too. Oh, this is a good night tonight. Not quite a snake, but a very, very stereotypical western banded gecko. Coleonyx variegatus. Very nice one. The thing about these guys is sometimes if you touch them, they squeak. I guess this one's just a lot more mellow. Yeah, I'm gonna get this guy out of the road and keep looking. Well, I just got done with my full first pass there and back. 6 snakes. One of them was DOR, unfortunately. I was gonna do some hiking, but there's actually some guys already there hiking, and I didn't want to barge in, so I asked if they needed another person. They said that they were almost done. So I'm gonna do one more pass, and then I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna hike. So I am almost in the exact same spot. This snake was a little further up than that last one, and I think this is a different one because this one is ever so slightly smaller, but same species and everything. So yeah, another really good find. It's the 7th snake of the night. Yes, this is definitely a different one. It is smaller. It is not as long, but still a very mellow snake. See if I can get good footage of this. Yeah, this one is also not as chill as the other one. This one's still pretty chill, but yeah, good find. Well, I stopped to do some hiking, and those people were still gatekeeping my usual spot, so I decided to hike some rock cuts that were a little further down, but practically at the same spot. So been looking for about 10 minutes. I might go back to cruising. I've had a really good luck cruising tonight, so yeah. I might look at the cuts a couple more times, and then I might look down on the side of the road right here, because sometimes I see rattlesnakes chilling right there. And then I'll probably go back to my car. This one is a night snake, and I fear, yes, this one is DOR. Pretty fresh. That is unfortunate, but it's about midnight, so it's still a sign that snakes are out. 9th snake of the night. This one's a DOR. It's a long nose. Just on my way back. It's rough. Okay, I haven't seen anything else. Been herping for about 3 hours. Saw 9 total snakes. 3 of them were DORs. But yeah, I do plan on going hiking tomorrow for just a little bit to look for mountain kings. So maybe there'll be some luck there. Also, if you were herping the cliffs in southern Utah, like, you know what I'm talking about, on the night of May 8th, I kind of have a problem because I showed up and I was like, hey, are you guys looking for snakes? And I heard you guys talking about liar snakes, and then you proceed to go, no, we're just exploring and we're on our way back down, we don't need another person. Dude, like, what are you doing, bro? We're herpers, we're supposed to be friends. And also, you were not on your way back down. I made 2 more passes, and an hour later you were still up there, so that kind of fucking sucked. So I hope you get skunked the rest of your summer. that's probably going to be it for this video, guys. I wasn't able to go out and hike this morning. Just had some other stuff that I forgot about. But next week, I'm going to be doing a lot of cruising and a lot of hiking, especially in more northern or higher elevation spots. It's supposed to be in the 90s next week. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.